Everyone thinks that to be a good fighter, you have to learn these crazy retakes or you have to have zero ping, but that's not actually true. What's even more important is your timing, angles, and crosshair placement. And today, I'm going to be teaching all of you how to incorporate these different moves into your game. So if you guys do enjoy, make sure you guys are subscribed. Also, thank you guys so much for 10K subs. It means a lot, and let's get into the video. Now, first up, I want to talk about timing. Now, timing is everything in a fight. If you can catch your opponent off guard when they're not ready to fight back, you're going to end up picking up a lot of free kills. Now, in this example, I'm going to go up to this guy. You guys probably get in this situation a lot where you cone someone, you block him off. I'm going to do the exact same thing again, but I'm going to be better with the timing. Notice what I'm going to do here when this guy waits right here. I wait until he jumps. Look, I'm going to wait until he jumps. When he starts to jump, see how I pause and I just wait? When he starts to jump and I see him sprint and jump, that means that now I can cone him. If I just cone him when he's just standing there, that means that he can just shoot me and I won't do any damage back. So I wait for him to jump. When he jumps, I then cone him. He bonks his head and then he falls into my arms, and then I'm able to pick up a kill with only taking one hit of damage. Alright, so in this example, I'm going to show you how to slow down and then speed up a fight. In this example, I'm literally sitting with a edit on this guy and waiting for him to shoot on my opposite wall. When I see him peek his head, I'm going to simply shoot him in the head. Once I get that crack, I know he's weak now, and now I speed it up. Now, once I get this shot, this guy is going to try and med up, right? But by the time he makes a little bit of space and meds up, I've already gotten out of that box and I've attained height, and now I can just keep pressuring him, and I'm going to do a very, very simple fake pickaxe swing and have my crosshair on him. Fake pickaxe swings are good, but if you don't have your crosshair on him, what's the point of it, right? So look at the way my crosshair is placed. I fake pickaxe swing and just pull out my shotgun, wait for him to edit, and then I could just shoot him and pick up a free kill. So make sure that when you guys are doing all these moves, you just keep your crosshair on the opponent so that even if they edit, you can shoot back. Another thing we have to talk about is timing of rotates. Now, the timing of rotates is very, very important. As you can see, I just picked up a kill. But this guy right here, looking dead at me, end zone is going to close and it is going to pull right to him. That means that I have to get past him to get to zone. Now, most people would make the mistake of just taking this side of zone because they think it's dead side. But you can't just run over here because the person's just going to hold you until you get held and die. You need to change up the angle so that you don't get hit. In this example, I'm going to tap my fizz, and instead of going up where that guy is when he's looking at me, I'm going to edit down and fall down to this bottom area. This means that no one else can shoot me and I can rotate for free. Also, another thing, look at the timer. Notice how I don't do this last second. If I did it last second, then I'm going to be stuck at the back of zone, and then people in front of me could hold me, and I get myself in zone without having to waste a single bullet. Also, notice when I get in zone, I box up and brick, because if I just box up in normal mats, I'm just going to get sprayed, and then I'm going to lose a lot of mats. Now, a great example of what not to do when we talk about timing is this guy. Don't find yourself caught at the edge of zone in the last second, because anyone with a brain will just look back at you and see you as a free pick. Like me, I just see this guy at the edge of zone, and then I can hold him, and then I eventually pick up a kill because I can just look back and pick up a free kill. Now, all these timing tips are good, but let's say that you have to wait at the edge of zone. Now, in this example, obviously zone is pulling pretty far. It's pulling max for everyone. This is a solo cash cup game, by the way, but these two people are in front of me and I want to get to this edge side of zone. That means that I have to wait for these two people to go. If I go now, they can look back at me and just spray me. You want to follow people and not be followed. And this is a perfect example. I'm going to wait for these two people to go. I'm literally just playing patient and waiting for zone to start to close. And then when he starts to go, I try and look back at him, but he does a good job of blocking off his back. And then when he starts to rotate, you'll notice I start to tap my fizz and then I go. That means that when this guy is looking at me, even though he wants to kill me, he has to focus on his rotate. Same with the guy next to him. Now I can just rotate in peace and not have to worry about anybody behind me. I still block off my back though, just in case. And then notice how since I'm behind these people, I can look at them while I'm flying in the air and not have to worry about anybody behind me. I can then get a crack and then pick up a free kill and get all the mats I need to focus on my next few rotates. Also, if you guys are enjoying this content so far, go check out my community. It is free. In this community, you could have the chance of 1v1ing me. Also, I shout out people every single day. Here's today's. So if this does interest you, go to the link in the description. Go check it out, and let's get back into the video. Same thing after I tap my fizz. Again, I am waiting for this guy behind me to go. Then once he goes, then I edit and I go. That means that I don't have to worry about the guy being above me, and then I can land above him and crack him and then get in front of him and establish low ground. Now, moving on from timing, let's talk about crosshair placement, because for all of you high ping players out there, this is for you, because having good crosshair placement is not ping reliant. Now in this example, crosshair placement is very, very evident. In this example, I'm basically just going to get this kill because I have my crosshair on my opponent. Look at the way that even when I'm spraying in, I just keep my crosshair on him. Even though I'm trying to spray out this floor, I realize he's looking up, and I pull out my shotgun and I place my crosshair where I think he's going to go. That means that by the time he edits, I don't even have to move my crosshair to flick onto him. I can literally just shoot. That means that I can pick up a lot of free kills doing this. Again, right after that, I'm going to show you another quick example of crosshair placement. This is literally the fight after this guy's chasing me in zone. I end up getting a crack right there, and then I start pushing this guy. Now, the very important thing here is that I keep my crosshair on the whole time. Look at the way I'm going to end this fight. Once he drops on my head, I'm going to slow it down for you guys. Once he drops on my head, I'm going to keep my crosshair on him even though he steals this wall right here. Once he grabs this wall, look at the way that I just keep my crosshair and I swing to the left. That way, if he edits a peanut butter, I can still see him. See how I stay to the left and I swing to the left? That means that if he edits this like he does right here, and he doesn't make a proper peek, I can always hit him. And before he can shoot, I shoot, and then I pick up a free kill just because I have my crosshair placed on him. Even if someone is piece controlling you and you can't really go anywhere, you need to understand to always just keep your crosshair on the opponent. It's so important, and it will help you guys out a ton in fights where it's very evenly matched. Now in this example, I go up on this guy, right? Right here, I drop on the side, but he gets the wall. Unlucky. But then he backs up to his right. Now he claims this wall, which is fine, right? I do move into it. Now notice once this does happen, look at my crosshair the whole time. You're going to notice something. Look at the way my crosshair is placed. It's just always on him. That means that even if he edits like right here, I can still get shots off. Again, he's going to make the same mistake again and wide edit. That means that even though I'm weak on health, I keep my shotgun on him so that if he does edit, I can always just pick up kills even though the person has piece control on me. Now that we've talked about timing, we need to learn how to incorporate angles. Now, angles are the key to winning fights because if you can hit your opponent without taking damage, then you're never going to lose a fight. And it will also allow you to deal with third parties a lot better because when you finish a fight, you won't be weak on health, and that means that the third party is going to have a lot harder of a time to clean you up. Alright, so in this example I'm going to be going over, you've probably all been in this situation where someone's fully armored wall off and then they try and go out in a certain direction. What you need to do is make this exact box. Make a 2x1 right in front of the box, and then make another box right here next to it with a peanut butter edit and cones inside, also floors. Make sure that you have that. Once you do that, try and claim the wall in between you and them. Try and make a wide edit, but obviously this guy blocks it off. But the most important thing is that I stay protective and I don't run into this box here. If I run into this box, he has a better chance of stealing that wall and shooting me in response. Then I'd have to back off and heal. But since I stay at this peak, I'm able to take free shots and never have to take damage. Look at the way I'm just staying back and I'm relaxing. Even though he grabs the wall, I'm still calm and I stay relaxed. Waiting for an opportunity, try and smack on the wall. Once I grab this wall, notice how I realize this isn't worth it and I back up into the peak again. I jump back into the peak because notice how he gets up close to the wall. Now he still can't see me. Since I get back up, I can now just chill here and look behind the peak, take a simple jump, and then finish off the kill without taking any damage whatsoever. Alright, so since I showed you guys all a bunch of clips of me being good at the game, I'm actually going to show you guys a mistake when I take an angle. Now in this fight here, this guy's not that good, but he's going to end up two-tapping me because I make this mistake right here. I get too exposed right here. I am standing in the middle of a box with just a wall in between me and him. As I showed you before in the previous fights, I make that little space in between me and the other person, and then I take a wall. In this case, I don't, and it's going to cost me because even though this guy isn't good at the game, he literally just two-taps me and kills me. And look at the loot that I had, right? If I was smart and I just played in this box right here and made space, I wouldn't have had to deal with that. So make sure that when you guys are going for walls, you are taking protective peeks and angles so that you don't die to bots like this guy, no offense. Now that is going to wrap up this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure that you guys are subscribed to go join my community again. It is free. Also, if you want to see how to improve fast or hit Unreal rank, go check out these videos right here, and I'm out. Peace.